Hey, this is Tripp from trippadvice.com, teaching you how to get the girl while still being your genuine self. And today, we're gonna be talking about ways to ask a woman out. I'm gonna share with you a few ways that you can ask a woman out that are different, unique, and I promise you've never used before. But first, what's not on this video? Well, I'm not gonna give you some cheesy ways to ask a woman out that involves passing her a note or writing it on a cocktail napkin or handing her a rose. No, instead all three of these ways are gonna be showing confidence, dominance, and directness. I believe that is the best way to ask a woman out. Don't beat around the bush. Just go for it because that's what she wants. And if you just do it, just like that, she's gonna say yes. And stick around until the end because the last one you've never heard before. Okay, the first one is what I call the 5-year-old technique. When you meet a woman for the first time and you go for her number, you're gonna be all cute and flirty and tell her as if you're telling a 5-year-old what you're gonna do. So you say it in the middle of conversation, just like this. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get your phone number. I'm gonna text or call you. Which do you prefer? Call? Okay, call. I'm gonna call you and we're gonna go on a date next week. And it's gonna be someplace that you've never been before. You see what I did there? I was direct, honest, confident, and dominant. I told her exactly what we're gonna do and I showed my intentions. This is gonna turn her on. Also, I did something similar to future pacing, which is an NLP technique, where I'm letting her know how great of a time it's gonna be if we see each other in the future. Powerful stuff. Number 2, the pen and pepper technique. Okay, here's another one that I actually didn't make up, but I heard from someone many years ago that's really creative and fun. When you ask a woman out and invite her to your place for the first time, ask her to bring a bunch of random items. For example, pepper and a pen and a deck of cards. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's something pretty common that she should have lying around the house. The idea here is to get her intrigued by why she's gonna be bringing these items over to your house. The curiosity will make her less likely to flake on the date and make the date more exciting. So when she brings these items over to your house, you have 2 options. 1, actually come up with something clever that you guys can do with the things that she brings. Or 2, you can make a joke and tell her that you just wanted to see if she would actually do it. Whatever you do, make sure it's only 2 to 3 items because you don't want her scrambling for a bunch of stuff for no reason. 3, another creative way to ask a woman out is to tell her that you're gonna pick her up at her place and you're gonna go out for dinner. Instead, when you show up to her place, you're going to have a bag of groceries and cook an amazing gourmet meal at her place. This will be an awesome surprise. There's one disclaimer here. I've never had this happen, but the date might be flustered if she doesn't have her place clean. Therefore, I would probably do this on a 2nd or 3rd date so she's more comfortable with you and that stuff won't matter. Here's what I want you to do next. I want you to pick one of these ideas and use it the next time that you talk to a woman. See how it works for you. It will be much more interesting to use one of these techniques than to just plain ask her out. And if you still have trouble getting a woman interested in you, then I want you to check out my magnetic conversation course so you know exactly what to say to a woman the next time that you talk to her, how to keep a conversation going, and the exact lines to use that make her want to go out with you. Get that right here on the screen or in the description right below. I'll see you on the next video. And today we're talking about a really easy trick to get a woman's phone number. So if you want to get a woman's phone number, all you have to do is ask, right? Well, that's one way to do it. Here's another.